All right, let's talk about the backswing. We've covered the grip. Choose your grip for the type of shot that you want to hit most often. Right? The stance. Biggest thing about your stance is make sure that your shoulders aren't setting up like this. If this is my target line, your feet can be square and your hips can be square, but most people set up with their shoulders like this and wonder why they come across the ball, okay? So let's make sure that our shoulders are set up to our target line. It's okay if our feet are a little open. Let's just get those shoulders open, or square rather, if not a little close to our target line. Now we have our footwork, the concept of our footwork. Right now we're really going to imply the footwork. And remember, this is all within the frame of a baseball pitcher throwing towards home plate, okay? So now we're going to talk about the backswing. And in the backswing, just like a pitcher, we're going to wind up, right? We don't let our foot go, but we're going to wind up, and we're not going to get our weight outside of the right. Just like a pitcher doesn't get out back here and try to throw a ball, okay? He's winding up, he's pressing against that plate on the pitcher's mound, right? So he's getting in here and he's winding up, he's putting pressure on the inside and on the inside of his foot and getting ready to launch, okay? It's the same way in the backswing with the golf club. We want to, when we load up, that we can feel the pressure on the inner thigh here and on the inner half of our right foot if we're right-handed golfers, but no more than the front part of our heel, okay? We don't want to get back into that heel, otherwise we're pulling away from the ball in the backswing. So we get back here, and now we're loaded up and ready to go. There's 100 different backswings, 1,000 different backswings on the PGA Tour, right? But one thing I do want to mention about the backswing that you should try to do above all else, and that is to get the club head outside your hands when you're at that 9 o'clock position, or maybe 10 o'clock at the latest. If I take this club straight back, this is my target line here. If I take this club straight back, where's the club head? It's outside of my hands in relation to my target line, okay? Most amateurs, including myself, I fight this, we get here and we snap that club inside right away. This creates a make-up move, or somewhere we got to make up the move to get the club back online. But we really need to focus on getting that club head just outside of our hands in relation to our target line in this early stage. Okay, a lot of things happen the rest of the way up. A lot of it depends on your body type and what kind of swing plane you're on. But all of us can get this club head outside of our hands right here on the takeaway. If you just practice nothing more than that, I think it would really help your takeaway. And there's a couple drills you can use on the range. If you're set up, just put a ball right behind you here, and all you're going to try to do is just send that ball straight backwards. Okay? If you can send that ball straight back, then you're taking the club straight back as long as it needs to be, right? So once we get here, that club is outside of our hands. If you YouTube any good player, any consistent player on the PGA Tour, or any consistent player you know, that club head is always outside of their hands early on. Okay, what they do with the rest of it depends on their own personal body type and swing. There's a couple extremes, Jim Furyk, Ryan Moore, but none of the better consistent players are yanking that club to the inside, okay? So work on that on your backswing, feel that pressure on the inside, and I think that would really, really help you become a much more consistent striker of the golf.